Hello my friends, my name is Vanessa. I am entering my 30th week of pregnancy and I thought it might be nice if we could keep each other accountable with our pregnancy stretches. So just going and jumping into a short 10 minutes of stretch. We're gonna go ahead and start in a nice seated position. Maybe we roll side to side, pulling out any excess lumps or bumps that might be causing discomfort. Ignoring my cats as much as you can. And just go ahead and breathe in and breathe out. We're going to go ahead and start with slowly dropping our chin to our chest. And remembering inhales and exhales to travel. Just go ahead and roll your head. Slowly, gently twisting your neck. At least 3 times in one direction. I'm on my second roll. Remembering my inhales and exhales going at the speed. It feels good. As gently as I can. And when I drop my chin to my chest on that third roll, I'm going to take a breath in and reverse the directions. Remembering my inhales and exhales as naturally as I need it. Sometimes you need an extra breath here or there, and that's okay. I'm on my second roll. I'm going for the last. Breathing in here and exhaling. And then here we're going to go ahead and start with our shoulder shrugs. So we're going to go ahead and breathe in. Raising your shoulders all the way up to your ears like height earrings. Exhale, let your shoulders drop. And breathing in. Raising your shoulders. Exhale, let your shoulders drop. And then starting with the uncomfortable, we're going to roll our shoulders towards the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then go ahead and reverse the direction. 1, towards the back. 2, 3, remembering our breaths. 4, 5. And then here we're going to go ahead and start with some wrist twists. We're going to go ahead and keep our arms straight. Trying not to bend our arms. We're going to keep our hands in fists. And as we're breathing, we're going to twist our fists into one direction. And remembering our inhales and our exhales. And then just go ahead and reverse the direction after a few twists in one direction. You will notice I'm not on a yoga mat. That's because you don't need to have a yoga mat to stretch. That's okay. Just stretch whenever you feel like you can, whenever the landing feels good. This carpet's pretty okay for that. And then from here, we're gonna go ahead and drop our left hand or right hand, whichever calls to you. And then we're gonna open up a palm and just breathe in and pull back those fingers, keeping the arms straight. Breathing in here, and breathing out. And go ahead and flip into the other direction. Breathing in and breathing out. Because in keeping track of time for us, we're going to go ahead and breathe in and breathe out to the next side. Breathing in and dropping that hand and gently placing your hand on the back of that opposite hand. Breathing out as you place pressure on the back of that hand. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and go into something I really like, that are these delightful little side-to-side twists. So we're keeping this a short 10-minute workout so that we're not pressuring ourselves with a whole 20 minutes if we feel like we don't have that time. So we're gonna bring our legs and twist into 90 degrees on both legs, 70 to 90, however you wanna look at that. We're gonna make sure our toes are activated towards our knees. And then slowly, I'm gonna take my hands and I'm going to walk towards the side. And I'm gonna breathe in, lifting up on the side that I'm twisting in to get any of the weight out of the way and help my lower spine twist better. Breathing in, doing that again, and just feeling my lower spine get a stretch in here. Breathing in, rolling the shoulders back if I can, or just opening my chest where it feels comfortable. Breathing in and breathing out. And you'll notice I always breathe in through my nose. I know that there's lion's breath and other ways to breathe. However, while 30 weeks pregnant, I've noticed it's not as comfortable. You're gonna plant your hands behind you. Mine are like this, where my wrists are facing the opposite direction. And I'm just gonna go ahead and travel my knees side to side, windshield wipering them. Just letting the spine move any of the fluids around that might have gotten stuck. And then we're gonna go ahead and drop into the opposite side that we haven't stretched. And you're going to go ahead and make sure it's a nice, comfortable 70 to 90 degree angle that your knees are in, toes activated towards your knees. Breathing in. Go ahead and open your chest and start walking towards the back, to the side of the stretch that you haven't stretched yet, lifting up off of that thigh. Breathing in again, making sure you've got breath for this. Breathing in, lifting up that thigh again. And then where you can land, go ahead and open up your chest here. Maybe your fingers are like a spider and your palms are not actually on the floor, but maybe they are. And exhale. And slowly travel back towards the front. And remembering that you don't have to do a whole hour or a whole 30 minutes or a whole 20 minutes. This is just to keep us pregnant mamas accountable and just to remember to carve out at least 10 minutes a day. And maybe there'll be a few days I record just 5 minutes and that'll be good. And then from here, let's do a butterfly pose. We can flap our wings here as it feels good with our feet touching. Breathing in and exhale. We can just rest here, dropping the back of our neck. Breathing in, letting our belly hang slightly, and our hips feeling nice and open here. And then we're gonna go ahead and drop into a nice tabletop quickly. Oh, we've got less than 2 minutes, but we've done some good work already. So be proud of yourself, be grateful. In tabletop, you're gonna make sure your hands are nice and flat, and you're gonna go ahead and drop into a nice cow. Maybe the backs of your feet are against the floor, maybe it's your toe tops. And then you go ahead and lift your spine into a nice cat, pushing your hands into the floor. Ignoring my actual cats, please. Breathing in, maybe you're just a chill cow in a happy pasture, nice and green. Exhale, a flexible cat. And I'm just gonna do one more set. Breathing in and breathing out. Just being nice and gentle with our spine. And then here, we're gonna go ahead and widen our knees. And we're just gonna go ahead and roll into these nice pelvic circles. I'm just gonna do 3 on each side. And then 3 on the other side. Maybe you just do 1 or 2, going slower. Maybe that's enough for you. And that's good. Let's go ahead and drop into a nice pigeon pose. Just to end with, you might hear my timer go off. Breathing in, breathing out. I have a pillow in front of me. And let's go ahead and switch them to the other side. Maybe we're short on time in the day, and you'll notice I just pulled this outstretched leg and pulled it into 90 degrees in front of me, dropping back the leg I already stretched, dropping back onto that left leg, and then using my hands to find where I'm comfortable at. Maybe one side is tighter than the other. Always the case for me. Breathing in, rolling your shoulders back, exhaling as you drop down into a nice pigeon pose. And remembering that we're keeping it short today. You can keep going after this video is over if you would like, and drop into a nice seated shavasana or sideways shavasana. So what you do is you would lay on a nice pillow, maybe just your hands if that's all you have. You can take another pillow and take it in between your knees and just lay like this for a nice sideways shavasana. If you would like longer videos, please let me know. I wish you all the best on your journey. I'm going to keep posting these videos to help keep myself accountable. And you're welcome to go on this journey with me. Have a good day. Namaste.